I'm going to say something that's probably going to make every HR and recruiting person extremely mad. And it's simple. Accepting a counteroffer is probably not the worst thing you could ever do. Look, I've been in recruitment for a decade, and one of the things that you're taught very early on in recruitment is to talk people out of taking counteroffers. You're trained to say things like, most people who accept a counteroffer leave within 18 months. You might say things like, most people accept a counteroffer end up on the bad list at their company, and that company never forgets. You also might say things like, well, you were looking originally, there must be something wrong. If all it changes is money, you're still going to be in the same situation in 6 months. Now look, there's probably some validity with some of those points, but here's the truth. Any of the data around counteroffers is always put together by HR people, and when you look at how they collect this data, there's no real scientific way this is done. I mean, how would you really track this? Are you going to ask every company if they gave their employees a counteroffer and how long they stayed? It's like when you drive into the data that these people are collecting, you realize there is no data. It's really in the best interest of recruiters and people who are looking to hire you to say things like this. But one of the things they don't talk about is some of the benefits of accepting a counteroffer. And this is the part that recruiters and HR people are really going to hate. But guess what, guys? I'm the realist recruiter, so I'm just trying to keep it real with people. Number one benefit of accepting a counteroffer is you're going to make more money by doing the same job. So literally, you are going to make more money overnight for doing the exact same work. There's zero risk. You're doing this job anyway, you feel comfortable. Now, if you move to a new company, it's always risky because how do you really know what it's going to be like? If you're working at the same company and you're just making more money, you already know what it's going to be like. You already know who you're going to be working with. So literally, you're making more money with zero change in your job. The second benefit to accepting a counteroffer is now that you're making more money, you're going to be more comfortable asking for more money when you do go to look for a new job. So for example, if you were making 70K and then you get a counteroffer for 90K, you accept that counteroffer for 90K, and now when you're interviewing for your next job, you can start to ask for even more. You could ask for 110 to 130. Because the truth is, if you're making more money, you just feel more comfortable asking for more money. It's this weird psychological thing. I've been in recruitment long enough to have people accepted offers, and guess what? Lots of those people have done just fine. They've gotten promotions, they've got paid more money, and they've just moved on. Now, personally, I would never accept a counteroffer. It's just I'm not that type of person. It's just like once I've made my mind to interview somewhere else, I'm already out the door. But just because that's my preference, it really doesn't mean that should be your preference. So all I'm saying is accepting counteroffers, I really don't think is as bad as people make it out to be. Let me know in the comments. What do you think?